I just wanna say thank you. Yeah, I wanna say, I just wanna say thank you. Yeah, I wanna say, I just wanna say thank you.
Hello world, I'm Woodrow Willis, and this is
Steven Seagal.
A very special guest of ours. Obviously, this great person right here is Tiberius Jones, and not Steven Seagal, but that's the type of mood we're in because today is Steven Seagal Day here at MUMS Universe, and we're going to talk about all things wonderful, which means it's all things Steven Seagal. All right, so Steven Seagal has actually, his films have grossed over $2 billion. He has 2 successful television shows. This is actually true. 2 successful television shows. Has done over 40 movies. Steven Seagal is probably one of the most hard-working men in Hollywood. He also has a band that does tours, and I think they're on their 3rd major studio album. Steven Seagal has done a lot of things, and pretty much none of them are that wonderful.
Yeah.
As much as we're a fan of Steven Seagal, he has put some of the worst movies out probably ever.
Yes.
And we're not just saying that. No, it's true. Steven Seagal movies are pretty horrible, but they're so horrible, they're good.
So bad that you oh God, this is about to be some terrible stuff. You watch it, it's like, man, this is bad, but I enjoy myself watching this terribleness.
If you ever just have some downtime and you have nothing else better to do with your life at that moment in time, but you want to laugh or lose IQ points, because both are going to happen, check out a Steven Seagal movie. Steven Seagal had 2 movies when he first came out that were pretty popular, and then from that point on, he's made a slew of mess.
Yeah.
It's a train wreck. From Driven into the Sun.
Wait, that's not what it's called.
Is it Driven
to the Sun? I think it's just called Into the Sun. And he got Driven to Kill, and then he has Against the Dark. I know what we're gonna explain some of the storylines of these movies for you, so don't worry.
Matter of fact, okay, so Into the Sun, which probably should be Driven to the Sun, because that's what you want to do is you watch this movie, you want to burn up and get this treatment over with.
Yeah.
Pretty much he's a martial arts expert.
Yeah.
He's always a martial arts expert. And of course, none of his films really explain his background too well. He just is what it is, and there doing things. And this movie,
Japanese for no apparent reason.
Yes, he speaks Russian, and all of his accents are horrible. I don't even speak Japanese or Russian, but I know when he speaks, this is very horrible.
Yeah.
But in this movie, yes, he speaks Japanese, and it's Steve Seagal way.
Yeah, he always got that look on his face, them eyebrows, his forehead wrinkled up.
He always looks constipated. Oh, so what is it? Into the Sun?
Yeah, Into the Sun. So that movie, at the beginning, he was like a war soldier or something like that, and then he just ends up getting injured, and then some years pass, and he's in Tokyo or whatever he's at, and he falls in love with this girl, and then
which actually is one of the best scenes in the movie. So, okay, so Steven Seagal and this girl are sitting in a park and enjoying each other's company, and Steven Seagal in the beginning is trying to explain like how he's never settled down and why he's not good for his lifestyle is not good for her or any other woman. But in the same breath, he tells her that he loves her and that he's into her and that he wants to marry her. And we know nothing about this woman, nothing about the history. They don't explain it all, but all of a sudden she goes,
and you look at him, he has that look on her.
It doesn't change.
He just sitting there like this.
So now they're instantly in love, and I guess they're married. I really still don't understand.
I don't know nothing about you, but I love you.
We're not, we normally don't do spoilers, but believe me, we're not spoiling nothing. So later on, she gets murdered. Yeah. And of course, that sends Steven Seagal into this outrage and vengeful justice, where he goes out and takes out half of Asia, really, in his revenge. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and move into another Steven Seagal movie. There's so many.
Driven to Kill.
Driven to Kill.
Which started out good. It's like you start watching it, you're like, oh, this is gonna be some bullshit. But you watch it, it's like, damn, Steven, you might turn around. This could be good. You start watching it, it's good. The special effects are shitty. But you watch it, you're like, yeah, this is actually a cool, decent story. Then that halfway point,
Steven Seagal almost had us. He had me. I actually was like, wow, Steven.
I told him about it. He was like, I don't believe it.
I couldn't believe it.
Sucks. I was like, no. This movie is good. I only watched it up to that point. I didn't watch it all the way through. I was like, it's pretty good.
First half of the movie is great. You're watching it of all the they're actually developing the characters. The storyline's good. It's well written, pretty well acted. They did a really good job. They just didn't let Steven say a whole lot, but when he did, it was one-liners, and it was pretty interesting. And his little accent, which was supposed to be Russian, wasn't that bad or whatever. And so it was actually, a pretty good, on a sliding scale, it's a pretty good movie. Yeah. And then they fired the director, the writer, and it went downhill from there. Yeah. I have no idea what happened. How do you go so good halfway to the point?
It just sucked. I mean, it was terrible. It started out good. The action was okay. This is actually, the action scenes are well shot. It's well choreographed. I don't know what happened.